The world is changing, fast. Artificial intelligence is no longer science fiction. It's here. It's evolving at an incredible pace and it's transforming warfare as we know it. Militaries around the globe are pouring resources into AI, and the reasons are clear. Imagine drones that can identify and target enemies with deadly precision, all without human intervention. Imagine algorithms that can analyze battlefields in real time, predicting enemy movements and suggesting the most effective countermeasures. This is the promise of AI in warfare: faster decisions, greater precision, and a decisive edge in the fog of war. But this revolution comes with a dark side, one that we must confront before it's too late. As we hand over more and more control to machines, we invite a whole new set of dangers. These are not the dangers of rogue AI turning against us, as Hollywood loves to portray. The real dangers are much more subtle, much more human, and arguably much more terrifying. At the heart of the AI revolution in warfare lies a profound moral question. Should we allow machines to make life or death decisions? This is not a hypothetical question. Autonomous weapons systems, armed with lethal force and the ability to choose and engage targets without human intervention, are no longer a fantasy. They are being developed and tested as we speak. Proponents argue that these weapons offer a range of benefits, from reducing casualties to taking soldiers out of harm's way. But the potential for catastrophic errors is immense. What happens when an algorithm, trained on imperfect data and susceptible to unforeseen biases, misidentifies a target? What happens when a software glitch or a cyber attack sends a swarm of autonomous drones spiraling out of control? The consequences could be devastating, leading to unintended casualties, escalation of conflict, and a rapid descent into chaos. The very idea of machines having the power to decide who lives and who dies should give us all pause. The potential for AI to spark a global conflict might seem like the stuff of science fiction, but the reality is far more sobering. Imagine this: two nuclear-armed nations, both heavily reliant on AI-powered defense systems. A minor border skirmish erupts, perhaps triggered by a false alarm, a misunderstanding, or even a deliberate act of provocation. The AI systems on both sides, programmed to react swiftly and decisively to perceived threats, kick into high gear. Decisions are made in milliseconds, too fast for human intervention. The fog of war, already dense and disorienting, is further obscured by a whirlwind of algorithms, data streams, and automated responses. By the time human commanders grasp the gravity of the situation, it may be too late. What began as a minor incident could spiral into a full-blown nuclear exchange, all because we entrusted our security to machines that lack the wisdom, the empathy, and the understanding of context that are so essential to navigating the complexities of international relations. In the age of interconnectedness, warfare is no longer confined to battlefields. Cyber warfare, fought with lines of code and digital exploits, has become an increasingly potent weapon. AI systems, for all their sophistication, are not immune to hacking. In fact, their very complexity makes them potentially more vulnerable. A well-placed piece of malware, a carefully crafted exploit, could wreak havoc on an AI-powered military infrastructure. Imagine a scenario where a nation's entire drone fleet is hijacked, turned against its own forces, or used to launch a devastating surprise attack on an unsuspecting adversary. The possibilities are chilling. The fear of such attacks, the constant suspicion and mistrust, could create a climate of paranoia and instability, making conflict more likely, not less. The invisible hand of hacking could very well become the catalyst for a global conflagration, one where the lines between virtual and real, between perception and reality, are blurred beyond recognition. As nations around the world pour billions into AI research and development, a new kind of arms race is taking shape. The quest for the ultimate AI-powered weapon, the one that can outthink, outmaneuver, and outgun any adversary, has become a high-stakes competition. But this race to the top is fraught with danger. It fuels a climate of fear and mistrust, making dialogue and cooperation more difficult. The pressure to deploy untested technologies, to gain an edge before the adversary, could lead to catastrophic miscalculations. And the very nature of AI, its ability to learn and adapt, makes it difficult to predict how these systems will behave in the heat of battle. We are sailing in uncharted waters, and the currents are treacherous. The stakes are higher than ever before. The future of humanity may very well hinge on our ability to manage this technology wisely, to ensure that it serves our interests, not our destruction. This is not just a technological challenge, but a moral one, a test of our wisdom and our collective responsibility. The time to act is now, before it's too late.